All right. Hey, my friends. Man, errands just seem to take up all day, don't they? Anyway, as I'm out and about, got some time again to throw some videos together, so I was thinking about, those philosophers of the 19th and 20th centuries that have really given us an understanding of human nature and why we act the way we do, why we do the things that we do, and try to reach an explanation for how some things can happen out there and that are good and bad. But if you think about it, really everything is based on human nature and the fact that oftentimes we will follow the ideas that are created by somebody with a powerful persona rather than on doing the things that are right, that you can see. If you really sat down and looked at it, you say, well, how could people do this, or why would they believe that? And oftentimes it's because they heard it from somebody who they think has a connection to maybe the divine, or it's just that their personality is so powerful that the individuals that followed them have gravitated to that personality in order to find a meaning. And I think of this quote by Dostoevsky, which is really interesting to me, and that is, man, so long as he remains free, has no more constant and agonizing anxiety than finding as quickly as possible someone to worship. And when I heard that, when I read that, I should say, it kind of chewed away at my brain, thinking of all the people that I know that they just blindly follow because of a persona, and they worship that persona. And of course, you see that in religion, you see that in politics, you see that in really, so many aspects of humanity, where people, instead of growing their own mind, accomplishing their own ideation, instead they look to find someone that they can follow. Now, I find that to be kind of yucky, for lack of a better term to throw at yous. And I mean, I look at YouTube and I see some of the folks that people follow on YouTube, and the things that they say and the things that they do, and I'm disgusted. Again, they blindly follow and they seek to alleviate that agonizing anxiety, as Dostoevsky talks about, through followership. And I know I've used the term multiple times in the past, but you know, they're doing this in order to abdicate responsibility. Sorry if I keep moving you a little bit here. And we went over a bump and I think it moved. They're abdicating responsibility for what God is seeking for them individually to know and understand, and they're doing this by finding somebody to worship. And I mean, it makes total sense to me. Total sense. So I thought I'd throw that out there. He's got a Dostoevsky or Dostoevsky. However, I've heard it pronounced so many ways. I like Dostoevsky because I know a lot of Polish people up in Minnesota. Everybody has ski for a last name. Dostoevsky. And some of the things that he says, like, nothing is harder in this world than speaking the truth. Yikes. It's absolutely true. You get pounded and hounded for doing that. And I've actually had a couple of icky people that have logged on and attacked me for doing this channel. Another thing that he said was, if there is no God, then anything is permitted. And what he's trying to say there is many of the foundational concepts of belief systems look to ensure that, you know, that people aren't hurting each other. Thou shalt not kill. That's a biggie, isn't it? How about this one? The mystery of existence is not just staying alive, but it's finding something to live for. Yeah. I mean, if you don't have anything to live for, it's really hard to continue on and put forth that effort. If you've lost that, or maybe you never found that thing deep inside that gave you the reason to live. He also said, it is not as a child that I believe in Christ. My hosannas are born from a furnace of doubt. In other words, he's aggregated everything that he can find and burned away all of the things that don't make sense to him until he's reached those core elements that he believes have set for him a belief system in God that he can agree with and worship. All right? How about this? Man has it all in his hands, and it slips through his fingers. From cowardice. I think about that all the time. How many times have I been too afraid to tell people what I actually believe out of fear that they're going to maybe withhold their friendship, or that somebody would withhold their caring, or that love is connected to a mutual understanding that maybe would disappear, and so that love would disappear as well. Cowardice. I'm trying to get rid of that in my own life. And the realization that I have been a coward in the past, that I haven't fought for what I believe in. How about this? It is not possible to consume me. No. Let me go back. Is it not possible to eat me without insisting that I sing the praises of my devourer? God, that just punches you in the soul, doesn't it? Dostoevsky just slaps me across the face and says, "Wake the hell up!" Is it not possible to eat me, to consume me, without insisting that I sing the praises of of my devourer? Don't do that. Don't sing the praises, or don't accept being forced to sing the praises of those who would consume you. It is gross in the extreme. Ugh. I think about that as I think about my own soul. And how it seems like it is being demanded of me. And I mean, you look at this in the realms of, religion and politics, which so often cross over into each other. And if you're not with us, you're against us. And then, if you do sign on and be with them, they consume your energy for their own purposes, demanding that you sing their praises as they suck the life out of you. I've been there. I'll never go there again. It sickens me to see it happen to other people. It's beyond sad. It's evisceral. It reaches in and cuts you from inside. Anyway, I try not to get too emotional, but man, it really cuts me to the quick when I see that happening to people. You know what? With that, I'll kind of leave it. As I'm sitting here parking, getting ready to go in the store. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. This is a point I really would like your input on. Let me know what you think. All right, folks. Bye.